Welcome to Dashing Dish. I love to cook, but I realize not everyone shares my passion. Like my husband Sean and my brother-in-law Brett. So I'm on a mission to convince these beginner cooks that they too can enjoy time in the kitchen, making easy, healthy meals for their families. Our Cooking for Beginners menu includes a chopped harvest salad, Alfredo over spaghetti squash, baked chicken parmesan, and Sean and Brett kicked me out of the kitchen to make peanut butter swirl brownies. I'm Katie Farrell, and today I'm going to share my best tips and tricks to make even the most inexperienced home chef feel like a pro. Well, today's show is all about cooking for beginners. So whether you're brand new to cooking or you're just sort of getting into it and you're learning really all the different knife cutting and all the different skills, today's show will go through everything that you need to know if you're just starting out and help you feel more comfortable in the kitchen. I have Emily, my sous chef, here with me today. And really, she's been my sous chef for everything we've done in life, not just cooking. So I thank God for her, and she is really good in the kitchen, and I think a lot of it has been because we've cooked together.
You've taught me.
Many holidays, many
Yes.
things over the years, haven't we?
Yes, it's been fun. You've been a great teacher.
Well, thank you. But our husbands will be here,
That's a true test.
and they're truly beginners. So they'll be joining us, and we'll be learning all sorts of great tips and tools to help you in the kitchen getting started. So we're gonna make a chopped salad. So we're starting with some romaine lettuce here. And there's no really right or wrong way to cut lettuce. A lot of times with a knife, there's a lot of neat tricks you can do. You just wanna cut it down and cut it through. So I'll add some of the lettuce to the bowl. And Emily, I'll have you start on the dressing.
Sure.
So we're gonna make almost like an Italian dressing. And you might think that it sounds intimidating to make your own dressing, but it's so easy because you just put everything in a mason jar. So I'll have you start with 2 tablespoons of oil.
Okay.
Now I use avocado oil, and is that what you use at home, Em?
Yes.
Avocado oil is great because you can use extra virgin olive oil, you can use vegetable oil, canola oil. You'll see all of those in the store. But avocado oil is my favorite because it cooks at really high heat. So,
It's also good for you.
right. So in this case, we're not cooking it, so you don't really need to worry about how high the heat is. But it's nice to have in your kitchen because you can use it for cooking or for things like salad dressing. So 2 tablespoons of oil.
Okay.
And then a 1/4 cup of balsamic vinegar.
Which I love the smell of and the taste.
Yes. And balsamic is a really great dressing additive because it's kind of tangy and it has a nice
Sweetness too.
sweetness to
Yeah.
it. And so it really adds to the salad dressing. Then we have a 1/2 teaspoon of Italian seasoning.
I like the idea of making your own dressing just because you know what's in it.
Yes.
I mean, they add so many preservatives and additives that are just not necessary.
Yes.
So it's a clean way, and you can make your own amount. So I love that you use a mason jar, which stores it nicely in the fridge.
Yeah, and you know, you can even blend up your salad dressing in a blender, and that's another really easy tip. But I just like putting it in a mason jar, and that way you can shake it up.
Okay, and I also added a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1/2 teaspoon of garlic to this.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you can just shake that up. Then I'm gonna cut the apple, and a really simple way to thinly slice your apple is by cutting around the core. So I cut down one side, I'm gonna cut down the rest on the other side, and then I'm gonna just work with a flat surface. That's what you always wanna do when you're cutting. You don't want to really, do it when it's wobbly like that, because you can cut yourself. So always cut with things flat. Now for Brussels sprouts. Do you cut raw Brussels sprouts?
I have never bought raw. I've only bought frozen. So I'm interested in seeing this.
Yeah, so frozen is great, but for a salad, obviously, you don't want to use frozen. So you just cut it down the middle, and of course wash them first, same thing with the apple and the lettuce. Cut it down the middle. Again, you have a flat surface then. And a lot of times, what I'll do is I'll take the rough edges off. Now you don't have to do this because we're cutting them so thin that you really won't notice the rough edges, but if you take the outer leaf off, it just makes for more tender Brussels sprouts.
Okay.
So you take that outer leaf off, you just cut it down, and you keep the knife tip on the cutting board, and you just move the Brussels sprouts. So you're not moving your knife. And then we have some nuts, and you can use any kind of nuts on this salad. I have pecans, but
pecans.
Almonds would be good, walnuts would be good. And then we have some cooked bacon. So you just cook your own bacon up, or you could always look for bacon bits or the pre-cooked bacon to make it easy. And then I have feta cheese. Now you could use any kind of cheese for this salad, but I like feta.
Me too.
It's salty, it goes good with the apple.
And this will store well until you put the dressing on. So you could just keep this in your fridge till you're ready, right?
Yes, definitely. So then we can add the dressing now if we're gonna eat it right now, or you can always add it later if you made the salad in advance. So you shook this up, you can shake it up just before adding it again.
It's pretty. It's a pretty salad.
And then we'll just pour the dressing over the top and we'll give it a toss. All right, well, my brother-in-law Brett is here with me today, and he's gonna be making with me the chicken parmesan for beginners. This is so easy. Have you ever made chicken parmesan before?
No, I have not.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
Today is your day. And I chose you because I know you like to cook meat.
I do.
Now, we're gonna start with a breading and like an egg batter. And what this will do is it will coat the chicken parmesan before we put it in the pan. Now, you might be thinking breading, that sounds a little bit advanced. It's literally a few ingredients. We have 3/4 cup of Parmesan cheese and 3/4 cup of almond flour or panko breadcrumbs. So that will make it crispy, crunchy on the outside, which is what we all want when we are eating chicken Parmesan. Then we have a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, and 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and that's it. Then in my other bowl, I'm gonna just beat 2 eggs. Now, Brett,
Yes.
I'm gonna have you pound out the chicken.
Perfect.
This stage is really fun in the cooking process because you get to get all your aggression out.
I could use a hammer.
So we have a pound of chicken, or a little bit more than a pound. 3 breasts is great. And if you have a meat tenderizer or anything that looks like a hammer in your kitchen, then that's what you want.
Out to the garage and get mine.
I wouldn't recommend a real hammer because you will bust through the bag. We put it in a Ziploc bag to keep things kind of clean and keep it contained. And if you don't have a meat tenderizer, you can use a rolling pin. So all you do is you want to keep the chicken kind of all thin in the same size.
Same size, thin, got it.
Yep.
It's every guy's dream, right? Get a hammer and just pound away. Is there a certain thickness it needs to be? Is there anything?
So you just want it to be all the same size thickness. You don't want it to be so thin that it's falling apart.
Okay.
And then you also don't want it to be so thick that it's not going to really cook
Takes a
through.
while to cook.
Yeah.
Has Sean ever made this?
Sean has never made this.
Yes, I have a 1-up on him.
Yes. Now, I gave you this job because you do grilling at home.
I do. I have my Traeger, my smoker.
Yes, so I know that you're experienced with kind of knowing when meat is cooked through, how to cook meat. If you're really unfamiliar with that, this recipe is a perfect way to start because you can just stick a meat thermometer in and you'll know it's done just by the temperature reading. You don't have to cut into it and all of that. So those look great. So we're ready to go, put them in our egg wash and then our breading. Okay, so we put our breaded chicken into a pan that was heated over medium-high heat. Now, for beginners, I would always say go with lower heat to start. So medium heat, medium-low heat if you feel more comfortable. And you can cook it for longer. That way you're not gonna burn your chicken. That's always a plus.
Don't want burnt chicken now.
And you wanna cook it for just a few minutes on each side, just until it gets browned. So if you're kind of wondering when is that? So you just wanna lift up one side and just kind of peek at it. If you find that it's really sticking, then you'll want to make sure that you have one of these spatulas on hand, and you can kind of get under there, under the meat, and lift it off of the pan rather than taking your tongs and flipping it. That will make sure that the breading stays on the chicken. And you also want to make sure you spray or grease your pan before you put the chicken in so that it doesn't stick. Now, if you get a little piece of the breading that kind of comes off as it's cooking, that's okay. You can just kind of pull it back on. No one will ever know. So Sean did cook for me one time, Brett, and
How was the cereal?
it was quite interesting. Emily was actually the one that helped him, and he made me, I want to say, a chicken and cauliflower dish, which, as you know, is very brave. I mean, chicken and
Brave
cauliflower.
man.
For your very first time cooking. So he called Emily about 10 times. And, you know, I was actually really nervous because I thought I could actually get sick if he did this all on his own, you know. But he assured me, you know, I called Emily, and every step of the way, you know,
That's funny.
she walked me through. But he actually didn't even eat it. It was all just for me, and it was really
Wow,
sweet.
just
I
for you?
still remember it. It was in the beginning of our marriage. So sometime you can make this for Emily. Now that you know how to do it.
This.
Yes.
Instead of just throwing it on a grill, it's something
It's
different.
true, it is. It's a little more fancy, elegant. You can make some pasta. Is that too far?
That's too
The,
advanced for me.
the pasta's
I'll
taking
just buy
it
the
as
box
well.
stuff for now.
Yes.
It's safer.
So you can take that marinara sauce, and that's just 1 jar of marinara sauce, and put it in the bottom of a baking pan. So
Go for it.
spread it all out, yep. And the nice thing is you don't have to grease that pan or anything because the sauce is kind of the bed for the chicken. So once you have the chicken slightly browned on each side, you can take it out of the pan and you can lay it right into the marinara sauce.
Yes.
The nice thing about this recipe is the chicken doesn't have to be cooked through in the pan. It's all done in the oven. So this step right here is really just to brown the chicken.
Get it crispy,
Yep.
get that crispiness going.
Yep, which is so important when you have a breading. You want to have a nice crispy breading. You don't want it to be soggy on the outside. So that's why we use the saute pan.
Nice.
And if you make this as a beginner, you are sure to impress anybody because you can say, I made chicken parmesan all by myself. So then, Brett, you can top it with some shredded cheese just over all the chicken, and that will kind of just soak into the chicken, and then the sauce will kind of bubble up over the chicken, so it will be tender and crispy on the outside, so really delicious. And then we're gonna bake this 400 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. Get a meat thermometer, especially as a
Yes.
beginner. And you have one, I'm sure, for your
I
Traeger.
use it all the time because I don't want undercooked food and I don't want it to be overcooked because the chicken, if you overcook it, it's just dry, especially a
Yes.
white chicken breast like this. It's
Yes.
gonna get dry and it's just horrible.
So what do you want for chicken?
165 degrees.
There you go. And if it's a little over, it's okay. Take it out. And if it's under, just by a little bit, take it out and it'll actually rise
it'll cook
in the
a little
next
bit
few
more.
minutes out of the oven. So we'll put this in the oven and then we'll have Sean join me to make an Alfredo sauce.
Ooh.
Coming up next, my husband Sean joins me in the kitchen for Cooking with Beginners as we make spaghetti squash Alfredo that even Sean, my pickiest eater, will eat. Okay, well, I have my handsome husband here with me today, and we're gonna make one of his favorites, Alfredo.
Oh, yes.
And we're gonna make our own homemade Alfredo sauce. And I know you might be thinking it sounds really complex, and typically it is, but we're gonna kind of do a cheat version where we make everything in a blender. So it really couldn't be more simple. We're gonna start with a base of cottage cheese. Now, cottage cheese,
Interesting.
I already got a face. Sounds a little bit
Cheesy.
interesting, right? But when you put it in a blender, it blends up really smooth and thick and creamy, and it
This
tastes
is one of your
cheesy.
secret ingredients to your shakes.
Yes,
right?
yes,
So-
it is. You're right.
I always get the most questions about that.
And you know, when you blend it up, you'd never know it was in there. So it adds some saltiness and creaminess. So 3/4 cup of cottage cheese, 3/4 cup of Greek yogurt. Then a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, 3 tablespoons of milk of choice, and then a 1/2 cup of shredded cheese. So I'm just doing mozzarella. Any kind of white cheese will work because you want it to look white. Alfredo sauce. And then 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. And that's it. Then we're gonna blend this up. Now to go with this Alfredo sauce, you could either boil some pasta just until it's tender, and then just kind of drizzle some oil over it, and then add the sauce. But we're gonna do one of my favorite pasta alternatives, spaghetti squash.
Okay.
Now, Sean, you've seen these a lot
I
in our
see
house.
them in the microwave, looking like a time bomb.
He's seen them, but he's never actually even touched one
No.
as far as, prepping it. So I'm gonna have you prep it,
Oh, geez.
and I'm gonna
Okay.
kind of walk you through.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you start by taking this knife, and right where I just kind of pierced it, you wanna cut down those same lines.
Okay.
And we already microwaved it, so it's tender, easy to cut through.
Am I going all the way to the bottom?
Just kind of cutting it in half.
Okay.
Now, either do this on a cutting board or on a piece of parchment or on a kitchen towel. But I have it on a baking sheet pan because sometimes they get really wet inside when they're cooking and the water kind of drips out a little bit. So if you have it on a pan or cutting board, no problem. So now I'm gonna have you take a spoon, a large spoon. And again, if you wanna hold it with a towel because it's a little warm, just on the end here. So you just kind of grab those seeds out, and you can just put it right on the pan here.
Okay.
Just discard them. You could roast them up like pumpkin seeds if you wanna put some salt, pepper on them, a little bit of oil, bake them up. They're just like pumpkin seeds, so they're good roasted. Okay, all you have to do is scrape the strands out. It's easiest if you start on the sides
Okay.
and bring it down a little bit like that. So just kind of get it going, and then you can scrape from there.
Okay.
Yep, and I would say that you're not gonna be able to fully get it cleaned out, but that's okay because we're adding our Alfredo sauce into the squash, so it's all gonna kind of combine together anyway. And that looks great, you're doing great. And then I am going to blend up our sauce. Okay, Sean, that squash looks perfect. So I'll have you bring the pan back over here.
Okay.
And you can see that I blended up the sauce. How creamy and smooth it looks is how you want it. So you want to bring it all the way up to high speed and really blend it good so that there's no chunks or lumps at all. So we're gonna pour some of the Alfredo sauce right into the squash. And you take a fork and you just kind of mix it into the strands. So kind of take it and pick them up, get it all mixed in there. So we're gonna top this with a little mozzarella because that sounds good to me. We're gonna let it get all nice and bubbly in the oven. So 425 degrees for about 20 minutes should do it, and then we can enjoy. Coming up next, Sean and Brett take over the show, literally, as they make peanut butter swirl brownies. All right, well, I have the 2 official beginners here when it comes to cooking. Now, they're gonna put their hand to baking. And the fun part is I'm kind of mixing it up on you guys. I've given you a few little tips and lessons today, so I feel like you're ready to just dive into this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to give them one of my Dashing Dish recipes that you can print out from the website, and I really do try and make all my recipes so simple for beginners. So we're gonna see if you can follow the method and the ingredients.
Oh, geez. Okay.
And what we're gonna be making is some peanut butter swirl brownies.
And you're going to help us.
Now, I will be leaving.
Oh.
This is all up to you guys. The only thing that you really need to think about is putting the ingredients in the bowl, then the dish. And I have one tip for you. Just
Don't burn
one.
the kitchen down.
Just
I think
one.
I know what it is.
Is, that's all measured out. The only thing you need to measure out are the few little things there with measuring spoons.
Got it.
Everything else is pre-measured. I mean, you can't go wrong. So I'm gonna let them get started, and I'm gonna step out. Good luck, boys.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, see you later.
All right.
You want me to read and you can kind of pour?
Let's figure this out.
I think we can take the things we learned today and make this. So the first thing,
Hopefully it's more simple than IKEA directions.
There's one thing I know from making lots of cookies is we have to do the dry ingredients.
You're great at making cookies.
Thank you. I do have.
I will
that
give you props
skill.
for that.
So the first thing we have to do is just do the dry ingredients.
Dry ingredients,
So let's just put in half a cup of cocoa powder in here.
which I'm assuming is this.
I think so.
Okay. Got it.
1 cup of oat flour. I'm gonna. say
1 cup
that.
of oat flour. Let's see if that's it.
A 4th teaspoon of salt.
There it is.
Okay. Look at this is easy. I mean, anybody can do this, right? It's early.
Sure.
It's too early.
No, just go.
Okay. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. A half teaspoon of baking soda. So now
Half.
different one.
Yeah, this one. Okay. Half. So just one of these. All right.
Okay. And then 3/4 cups of. I think that's the sweetener. That looks.
Yeah,
like
that's
sugar.
the sweetener.
Okay. So that looks like all the dry ingredients. So
Okay.
that was
Now what?
step 1.
Do we
We're
mix
done.
it?
I think we gotta do something like it says mix. So I'm
I'm
assuming we'll
assuming
just
it
mix.
says
all of
mix. So I'm assuming you just mix
Not
it
just
really
pour. We
well.
gotta mix. Okay.
Now what? It's
It
looking
says
good.
then we gotta add all the wet ingredients.
Okay.
So I'm assuming is the creamy looking ones. So,
Yeah.
All right. First one is gonna be 3/4 cups of Greek yogurt.
Which this?
Yeah. Which I thought was sour cream, but that looks like Greek yogurt. So
I mean, you want to taste it?
no, thank you. I'm good. Let's see. Then a half cup of almond milk,
Okay.
1 egg. Yeah, you have experience cooking.
I
We
do
both have
eggs.
a little bit.
I can do
experience
eggs at
cooking.
home.
So you got the egg, then nut butter.
Okay. And we did have this
Half cup. Sorry.
half cup.
Half cup.
Okay. Okay.
All right. This is so
I wonder
easy.
what all this does.
Eventually, it turns into something. So I guess we'll find out. I'm thinking,
about to
I'm
find
thinking
out.
it's going to be the peanut butter swirl brownies.
That's what I'm hoping. Unless they put like the wrong title on it or something.
All right. So I think that looks pretty
How
good.
does that? I mean, you're the cookie guy. You know consistency better than I do.
It looks a
I
little.
don't know
It looks
what.
a little creamy, but I think it's going to turn out.
I
so.
think it'll be all right. I
right.
really do.
So the last step is swirl peanut butter. Okay. So
I swirled it.
do we have any more? We need some more peanut butter. Okay, we'll make this. Will be fine.
It'll be fine. It's fine.
And then spread into baking pan. We missed that. Okay, so maybe we should. Okay.
I'll let you do that.
part.
Maybe I'll read now.
Hopefully we have some more peanut butter.
Yep. Can't do the swirl.
Well, the swirl's in it, you know. It's
But
not
when
gonna
you
be
do swirl it, you have to warm it for about 30 seconds in the microwave. So it swirls better.
So we missed a step. That's fine.
That's okay.
We're new to this.
No, I did do the 30 seconds.
Okay.
It was good. So I did my job.
Okay, boys.
No.
Oh, hello.
Let's
Oh.
see.
How does
do
this
you
look?
guys, how do you guys think you did?
I would give us an A+.
Look at that.
A,
Isn't that just beautiful?
A plus
So
for
these are
effort.
peanut butter swirl brownies. So
No. These are just brownies with peanut
where's
butter
the
in them now.
peanut butter?
It's in it.
We're changing the name.
Do you have a
peanut butter
pen
has
so we
been
can cross out the
used.
swirl and just put peanut butter brownies?
Peanut butter chocolate
Now
brownie.
wait a minute. Let's just take a step back. Step 2 says add everything to the bowl, the wet ingredients,
yeah,
except for
except-
the peanut butter.
We should make that underlined.
That
or
needs to be
bold.
bold.
Spread the batter.
Italics and underline for us guys.
Okay, we'll do that next time. Spread the batter in the pan, then swirl the peanut butter through.
Yeah.
So I guess these will be peanut butter brownies.
Yeah, peanut butter chocolate.
What's wrong
There's
with
no
that?
swirl.
What's wrong with that?
in these brownies. But you know what? They will still turn out, so it looks like you guys did a great job. The batter looks a little bit chunky, so
Yeah, but
you
those
know.
peanut butter chunks are great.
we
That was
could
fantastic.
have worked it just a little more, but it'll turn out, and that's
said
the
it needed
important
a whisk.
thing. Okay.
I did say that.
Okay, well,
Next time.
it might be the peanut butter that's not supposed to be in there. But you guys did great. We're gonna bake these 350 degrees for about 30 to 35 minutes, and we will add a nice little peanut butter swirl just for the topping for you boys.
Yes.
But thank you so much for joining me today. This was so much fun, and you guys did a pretty good job. The important part is we will have delicious brownies
Yes,
to
they
enjoy.
will be
And,
delicious.
and
That's all
read the
that matters.
method correctly. That's another good lesson.
Read the instructions before actually doing it.
And the best part is they'll be extra peanut buttery.
Yes.
So, good job, boys.
Thank you.
I hope you guys had as much fun as we did today with our beginners learning to cook. I think you guys did a great job.
There's only one way to find out.
And our brownies, they look good. So that's
do.
what's really
Really
important.
good.
But what's more important is the taste test.
Okay,
So
we're going for it.
give you guys a little bite.
There's extra peanut butter in
Let
there.
me know. Shake your heads yes or no. How'd they turn out?
There's a lot of peanut butter.
I think that personally was the highlight
This is
for
actually
me.
really good though.
Really good, actually.
The extra peanut butter swirl, you really can't go wrong with that. So if you guys would like to learn more about starting your cooking journey and find really simple, easy, healthy recipes, you can head over to dashingdish.com.
And make sure you follow the directions.